New York City, a name that resonates around the world, conjuring images of towering skyscrapers, bustling streets, and a vibrant energy that never sleeps. It's a city of dreams, a melting pot of cultures, a place where ambition and opportunity collide. From the moment you arrive, you're swept into its relentless pace, a symphony of human activity that's both exhilarating and overwhelming. The city's allure is undeniable, drawing millions of visitors each year to experience its unique charm. They come to wander through its iconic streets, to marvel at its architectural wonders, to lose themselves in its cultural tapestry. New York is a city that defies definition, constantly evolving, reinventing itself, yet always retaining its gritty, undeniable soul. But beyond the dazzling lights and the cacophony of city sounds, New York holds a story woven through centuries, etched into the very fabric of its being. It's a story of ambition and struggle, of hardship and triumph, of countless individuals who came seeking their fortunes, shaping the city into the metropolis it is today. New York City's story is a tapestry woven from the dreams of countless immigrants. Drawn from every corner of the globe, they arrived on its shores, bringing their hopes, their traditions, their unique perspectives. They built their lives amidst the city's bustling streets, their cultures blending, clashing, and ultimately enriching the urban fabric. Each neighborhood in New York tells a story, a testament to the diverse communities that have called it home. From the vibrant streets of Little Italy to the bustling markets of Chinatown, the city is a mosaic of cultures, a testament to the power of human connection and resilience. Walk through its streets and you'll hear a symphony of languages, smell the aromas of 1,000 different cuisines, and witness the vibrancy of traditions passed down through generations. New York's history is not merely a collection of dates and events, it's the story of its people. It's the story of the Irish immigrants who fled famine, the Italian families who built their businesses brick by brick, the African American communities who struggled for equality and shaped the city's cultural landscape. To truly understand New York, we must embark on a journey through time. We'll trace its evolution from a humble Dutch trading post to the sprawling metropolis it is today. We'll witness its transformation through key historical events, from the American Revolution to the rise of Wall Street, each leaving an indelible mark on the city's identity. Our journey will take us through the grand avenues and hidden alleyways, exploring the iconic landmarks that define New York's skyline. We'll delve into the heart of its vibrant neighborhoods, discovering hidden gems and local treasures. And of course, no exploration of New York would be complete without experiencing its world-renowned attractions, from the bright lights of Times Square to the tranquility of Central Park. So, join us as we embark on this captivating journey through the heart of New York City. Together, we'll uncover the layers of history, culture, and human experience that have shaped this extraordinary metropolis, leaving you with a newfound appreciation for the city that truly never sleeps. Our journey begins in the early 17th century, a time when the island of Manhattan was a wilderness inhabited by the Lenape Native Americans. European explorers had recently arrived on these shores, seeking new opportunities and riches in this uncharted land. Among them were the Dutch, who established a trading post at the southern tip of Manhattan in 1624. This humble outpost, christened New Amsterdam, marked the birth of what would become one of the world's greatest cities. The Dutch West India Company, driven by the promise of fur trade, saw the potential of this strategic location at the mouth of the Hudson River. They envisioned a bustling port that would connect Europe to the vast resources of the New World. Life in early New Amsterdam was harsh but full of promise. The small settlement, surrounded by a wooden palisade for protection, was a melting pot of nationalities. Dutch settlers rubbed shoulders with French Huguenots, English colonists, and African slaves, all drawn by the allure of opportunity in this new land. Under the leadership of Director General Peter Minuit, New Amsterdam began to flourish. Minuit, a shrewd businessman, recognized the importance of securing the colony's future. In a legendary transaction in 1626, he purchased the island of Manhattan from the Lenape people for goods worth 60 guilders, a value often mistakenly equated to a mere $24 in modern currency. This acquisition, though controversial in its execution, secured a vast tract of land for the burgeoning colony. The Dutch West India Company, eager to attract settlers and stimulate trade, offered generous land grants to those willing to make the journey across the Atlantic. New Amsterdam, with its strategic location and growing reputation as a center of commerce, became a magnet for immigrants seeking a new life. The harbor, teeming with ships from Europe and the Americas, was the lifeblood of New Amsterdam. The Dutch, renowned for their seafaring prowess, had established a vast trading network that stretched across the globe. Furs, timber, and other raw materials flowed from the New World to Europe, while manufactured goods and luxury items made their way back to the colony. The Dutch influence on New Amsterdam was profound, shaping the city's character and leaving an enduring legacy on its streets and institutions. The Dutch brought with them their language, their architecture, and their commitment to religious tolerance, all of which left an indelible mark on the developing city. The narrow streets and gabled houses of Lower Manhattan, though much altered over the centuries, still hint at the city's Dutch roots. Names like Harlem, Brooklyn, and Staten Island are lasting reminders of New Amsterdam's Dutch heritage, echoing through the centuries. Beyond physical remnants, the Dutch instilled in New Amsterdam a spirit of tolerance and entrepreneurship that would shape its destiny. Unlike many European colonies of the time, New Amsterdam welcomed people of different faiths, fostering a climate of relative religious freedom. This openness attracted settlers from diverse backgrounds, contributing to the city's early growth and its emerging identity as a melting pot of cultures. As New Amsterdam grew, so too did its challenges. The colony faced threats from rival European powers, conflicts with Native American tribes, and internal strife. The Dutch West India Company, focused on maximizing profits, often neglected the colony's defenses and the needs of its growing population. Despite these hardships, New Amsterdam continued to evolve. The city's first tavern, a place for weary travelers and thirsty locals to gather, opened its doors. A rudimentary system of government was established, laying the groundwork for future civic institutions. And as the population grew, so too did the need for basic services, leading to the construction of a windmill, a market, and even a rudimentary jail. By the mid-17th century, New Amsterdam had transformed from a fragile outpost into a bustling port town. Its streets, though unpaved and often muddy, were a hive of activity, bustling with merchants, artisans, and sailors from all corners of the globe. The city was beginning to find its footing, its future bright with promise, yet on the horizon loomed a new chapter, one that would forever alter the course of New Amsterdam's history. By the mid-17th century, New Amsterdam faced growing competition from its English neighbors to the south. The English, eager to consolidate their hold on the Atlantic coast, saw the Dutch colony as an obstacle to their ambitions. Tensions between the two nations escalated, culminating in a bloodless but significant event in 1664. A British fleet, commanded by Colonel Richard Nicolls, sailed into New Amsterdam's harbor, demanding the surrender of the outmatched Dutch forces. Director General Peter Stuyvesant, facing overwhelming odds and lacking support from the divided citizenry, reluctantly agreed to surrender. New Amsterdam, renamed New York in honor of the Duke of York, passed into English hands. This change in colonial rule had profound consequences for the city's development. The English, eager to assert their authority, implemented new laws and regulations, replacing Dutch customs with their own. The city's official language switched to English, and the Dutch Reformed Church, once dominant, faced competition from the Anglican Church. Despite these changes, New York retained some of its Dutch character. Many Dutch families remained in the city, their influence persisting in architecture, street names, and even family names. The city's Dutch heritage, though often overshadowed by subsequent events, remained an integral part of its identity. In the 18th century, New York became a center of conflict between Great Britain and its American colonies. The city's residents, imbued with a spirit of independence, chafed under British rule. Taxes imposed by Parliament fueled resentment and calls for self-determination. In 1776, the colonies declared independence, plunging the nation into war. New York City, strategically important, became a focal point of the conflict. British forces occupied the city, transforming it into a garrison town. The war brought hardship and destruction to New York. Fires ravaged parts of the city, and British forces imposed strict control. Yet, the war fostered unity and purpose among the city's residents. With the British defeat in 1783, New York celebrated the birth of a new nation. The city, liberated from British rule, embarked on a new chapter marked by growth and self-governance. The 19th century witnessed New York City's meteoric rise as a global powerhouse. The Erie Canal's opening in 1825 transformed New York into the nation's premier port. Goods flowed in, cementing its status as a commerce center. Waves of immigrants poured in, drawn by the promise of a better life. New York became a melting pot of cultures. The city's landscape transformed with skyscrapers and Central Park. By the century's end, New York was a global financial and cultural hub. The 20th century brought both prosperity and hardship to New York City. The Roaring Twenties saw the city pulsate with a vibrant energy. However, the Great Depression cast a long shadow, testing the city's resilience. World War II thrust New York onto the global stage. The city played a vital role in the war effort. Shipyards hummed with activity, producing warships and supplies. The post-war era brought prosperity and growth. The city solidified its position as a global financial capital. Immigration brought new communities and cultures. The late 20th century saw social and economic challenges. Crime rates soared, and infrastructure strained. Yet, New Yorkers faced these challenges head-on, revitalizing neighborhoods. As the 20th century gave way to the 21st, New York City stood as a testament to the enduring human spirit. The September 11th attacks tested the city's resolve. The city emerged stronger than ever. New York City continues to evolve, embracing its role as a global leader. Its streets, pulsating with energy, serve as a testament to the city's enduring allure. No exploration of New York City's landmarks would be complete without paying homage to the iconic Empire State Building. Rising 1,454 feet above Midtown Manhattan, this architectural marvel has captivated hearts for nearly a century. Completed in 1931 during the Great Depression, it stood as a beacon of hope. The observation deck offers a breathtaking panorama of New York City. The city stretches out in all its sprawling glory. From here you can trace the Hudson River and spot the Statue of Liberty. The Empire State Building is more than just a view. It's a symbol of New York City's indomitable spirit. During World War II, its lights were extinguished, only to blaze again in victory. Today, it continues to inspire awe and wonder. Its silhouette has graced countless films and works of art. Standing on its observation deck, you feel a surge of excitement, a sense of possibility. From the soaring heights of the Empire State Building, we descend into the heart of Greenwich Village, a neighborhood that embodies New York City's bohemian spirit and artistic soul. Located in Lower Manhattan, the village has long been a haven for writers, artists, musicians, and free spirits. As you stroll along its tree-lined streets, you'll notice a distinct change in pace. Gone are the towering skyscrapers and frenetic energy of Midtown. In their place, you'll find charming brownstones, cozy cafes, and a palpable sense of history and community. Pop into the White Horse Tavern, a legendary watering hole that once hosted Dylan Thomas and other literary giants. Whether you're catching a play at a small off-Broadway theater or enjoying a cup of coffee in Washington Square Park, Greenwich Village offers a glimpse into the heart and soul of New York City's creative spirit. The heartbeat of Manhattan Times Square. No visit to New York City would be complete without experiencing the sensory overload that is Times Square. Located in the heart of Midtown Manhattan, Times Square is a dizzying spectacle of flashing lights, giant billboards, and a cacophony of sound that never ceases. Whether you're watching a Broadway show or simply soaking in the spectacle, Times Square is an experience that will stay with you long after you've left the city that never sleeps. A tranquil escape, Central Park. Amidst the towering skyscrapers and bustling streets of Manhattan lies an oasis of tranquility, Central Park. This sprawling green expanse, stretching for 843 acres in the heart of the city, is a beloved escape for New Yorkers and visitors alike. Whether you're enjoying a leisurely stroll, having a picnic on the Great Lawn, or taking a romantic rowboat ride on the lake, Central Park offers a multitude of ways to relax and recharge. It's a testament to the city's commitment to preserving green space, and a reminder that even in the midst of the concrete jungle, nature can thrive. Beyond Manhattan, a glimpse of Brooklyn. While Manhattan often steals the spotlight, no exploration of New York City would be complete without venturing across the East River to Brooklyn. A stroll across the Brooklyn Bridge, with its iconic web of steel cables and stunning views of the Manhattan skyline, is a quintessential New York experience. As you reach the Brooklyn side, you'll be greeted by Brooklyn Bridge Park, a waterfront oasis offering breathtaking views of the city. Brooklyn offers a glimpse into the future of New York City, a place where creativity thrives, neighborhoods evolve, and the city's ever-evolving story continues to unfold. No trip to New York City would be complete without a visit to Lady Liberty herself, the Statue of Liberty. Standing tall on Liberty Island in New York Harbor, this colossal neoclassical sculpture, a gift from France, has become an enduring symbol of freedom and democracy. As you approach the island by ferry, the statue's majestic form gradually comes into view, its copper skin shimmering emerald green against the backdrop of the city skyline. For a closer look, ascend the pedestal, or for the truly adventurous, climb the winding staircase inside the statue itself, emerging at the crown for breathtaking panoramic views of the city and harbor. The Statue of Liberty is more than just a tourist attraction. It's a powerful reminder of the ideals of freedom, opportunity, and democracy that America represents. For art lovers, a visit to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, or the Met as it's affectionately known, is an absolute must. Located on the eastern edge of Central Park along the famed Museum Mile, the Met is one of the world's largest and finest art museums, housing a vast and encyclopedic collection spanning over 5,000 years of human creativity. From ancient Egyptian tombs to Renaissance masterpieces, from Impressionist paintings to contemporary sculptures, the Met offers a journey through the history of art. Don't miss the Egyptian Temple of Dendur, a gift from Egypt and a marvel of ancient architecture, reconstructed within the museum's walls. It's a place to get lost in the beauty and wonder of art, to expand your horizons, and to appreciate the boundless creativity of the human spirit. The National 9/11 Memorial and Museum stands as a poignant and powerful tribute to the victims, survivors, and heroes of the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. Located at the site of the World Trade Center towers, the memorial features two reflecting pools, each occupying the footprint of one of the fallen towers, their edges inscribed with the names of those who perished. The sound of cascading water filling the voids creates a sense of tranquility and reflection, a stark contrast to the bustling city that surrounds it. Artifacts recovered from the wreckage, including twisted steel beams and personal belongings, are displayed alongside photographs, videos, and oral histories that paint a vivid picture of the day's events and their aftermath. It's a place to learn, to remember, and to honor the memory of those who were lost. A different perspective. The top of the Rock Observation Deck. While the Empire State Building often steals the spotlight, the top of the Rock Observation Deck at Rockefeller Center offers a different, equally breathtaking perspective of New York City. Located 70 stories above street level, the observation deck provides stunning 360-degree views of the city. Once at the top, you're free to wander around the multi-level observation deck, taking in the views from different vantage points, capturing memorable photographs, and simply marveling at the sheer scale and energy of this iconic city. Whether you visit during the day for sweeping views or at night for a dazzling display of city lights, the top of the Rock offers an unforgettable perspective of New York City. Broadway, the heart of theater. No exploration of New York City's cultural scene would be complete without experiencing the magic of Broadway. Located in the theater district, Broadway represents the pinnacle of American theater, showcasing world-class performances, dazzling costumes, and unforgettable music. From classic musicals to innovative new productions, Broadway offers a show for every taste. Whether you prefer a heart-wrenching drama, a side-splitting comedy, or a toe-tapping musical, a Broadway show is an experience that will stay with you long after the final curtain falls. A city that never stops inspiring. As we conclude our journey through the heart of New York City, we're left with a profound sense of awe and inspiration. From its humble beginnings as a Dutch trading post to its current status as a global metropolis, New York has always been a city of dreams. We've walked in the footsteps of history, tracing the city's evolution through key events, and exploring the iconic landmarks that have borne witness to its triumphs and tragedies. Through it all, we've witnessed the indomitable spirit of New Yorkers, their resilience in the face of adversity, and their unwavering belief in their city's boundless potential. Until we meet again, New York. Our journey may be coming to an end, but the story of New York City continues to unfold, each day adding a new layer to its rich and complex tapestry. As you leave this city, you carry with you a piece of its energy, a newfound appreciation for its history, and perhaps a touch of its signature swagger. So, until we meet again, New York, may your energy continue to inspire, your diversity continue to enrich, and your spirit continue to shine as a beacon of hope and possibility for generations to come.